wabarakatuh. So this is my reflection for week 12. In this lesson, we learn about three important stages of the internet. First is Web 1.0, which happened in the 1919 and early 2000. At this time, websites were simple and only for reading. People could not share their ideas. And then websites were mostly just blue links and to click on. For example, early website like Yahoo. Next is Web 2.0, which is from the early 2000 until now. This is called the social web because people can interact, share and create content. So websites like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and also Instagram allow users to upload videos, comment and chat with each other. And then Wikipedia is also part of this because many people work together to write and edit articles. And then finally we talk about Web 3.0, which is just starting now. This web uses AI and is decentralized, meaning no single company controls everything. So for example, AI tools like ChatGPT that can help write or answer questions, and blockchain technology keeps data safe and private. The Brave browser is an example of a web browser that protects your privacy by not using cookies or trackers. And then we also learn about gamification in teaching. This means using games idea like points, badge and rewards to make learning more fun and exciting. For example, teachers can use sticker charts or treasure hunt to motivate their students. So from this lesson, I learned how the internet has changed a lot over time. It started as a place where we could only read information, then become a place where we could share and create things with other people. And then now it is becoming smart with AI and more secure with blockchain. I also learned that gamification can help students enjoy learning more. When learning feels like a game, students want to keep trying and doing better. I learned that online learning means learning through the internet, but e-learning is a bigger idea. E-learning can happen online or offline and includes any learning using electronic device. As a student, I want to use what I have learned to make my learning easier, smarter, and also more fun. For example, I will use AI tools like ChatGPT to help me understand difficult topics. So sometimes when I read something in class or in my books, it's hard to understand. But when I ask AI to explain in simple way or give example, I can understand better and faster. So it's like having a study partner. And then I also want to explore more about blockchain and Web 3.0 technologies. Even though I am still learning, I think it's very important to understand how my data and information are used online. If I learn how blockchain works, I can protect my privacy and use the internet more safely. As a future teacher, I want to create a classroom that is fun, interactive and full of new ideas. First, I will use gamification in my teaching. This means I will turn lesson into fun challenge. For example, I might give students points when they complete tasks or give smaller rewards like badge when they do well. I can even turn quiz into games like using Kahoot or Quizizz. So this will make students more excited and motivated to learn. And then I also want to use Web 2.0 tools like Google Docs, Padlet or ClassDojo so that students can collaborate and share ideas. So this helps them learn from each other and becoming more confident in expressing their idea. And then I will teach them how to give feedback politely, just like people do on social media, but in a safe and guided environment. In addition, I plan to use Web 3.0 technologies to make learning more personalized. For example, some students might learn better through videos while others prefer reading or doing activities. AI tools can help me suggest different materials based on each student's styles and needs. This way, no student feels left behind. So during this week's lesson, I did not face any big blockers or serious challenge, but there were still some small difficulties. And then one of the challenge was understanding the concept of Web 3.0. At first, it was hard to understand how it is different from Web 2.0. So the ideas like blockchain, decentralization, and AI felt a bit confusing because they are still new and quite advanced, and then I had to read the slides a few times and do some extra research to fully understand how Web 3.0 works and how it will affect education and the internet in the future. Luckily, the explanation given in the class, in the video, and the example really helped me see the difference more clearly. And then another small challenge was relating gamification to real classroom situation. I had to think carefully about how I would actually use it as a teacher, but it is fun to think about points and games. But I also learned that not every game fits every lessons. I realized that it takes planning and creatively to design lessons that are both fun and educational. Thank you for listening to my reflection. Bye.